Our special segment, D Street Chatter. Nimesh is always joining in with insights from the sidelines of the conference where he has been camped out pretty much, getting all the buzz and the chatter. Nimesh, so what's the mood like? The market stabilized at least a little bit between yesterday and today?
Well, simply enough, from a mood point of view, I'll tell you the mood is very, very bad. I spoke to so many fund managers and investors here, and everybody seems to be creeping about the fact that there's so much of panic and so much of damage in the broader market stocks in the last couple of weeks. And also, mood clearly is very, very somber. But from a market perspective, we've seen a good recovery again in intraday today. I guess 22,800 is getting respected again in today's market. So that's a very crucial level to watch out for. But I guess this pullback is also backed by some bit of institutional buying. I've been saying for the last couple of days that there is some signs of nibbling in the broader market names by institutions. So that continues even in today's market. And for a change, there is a MOC basket buying at a leading FI desk. So that's something to watch out for. But again, today's FI number will look a bit skewed largely because of the large Bharti block. Remember, only 25% of that block was bought by Bharti Telecom. The rest was bought by institutions. So both FI and DI number may look big because of that Bharti block in today's trade. In terms of activity, from a sector point of view, as I broadly said about broader markets, there is a bit of buying interest. On the sell side, there is a lot of pain still in the mid cap, small cap, especially the small cap and the micro cap names. And within the large cap stocks, there is a bit of selling again in the PSU basket. So that's one space which stood out in terms of the sell side. But I guess today's recovery is largely because of FI buying, and there is a MOC basket as well towards the last 30 minutes of trade.
Okay, all right, valid. So when the institutional numbers come later today, we need to keep that in mind, that big Bharti number that will things look lopsided. But Nimesh, tell us individual stocks, what are you picking up?
Well, so in terms of individual names, the first stock is Grasim. After a long time, some bit of interest seems to be back in that particular name. So there is delivery-based buying in Grasim in today's state. Some large FIs seems to be quite interested in that name. So that's the first stock. The second stock is Asian Paints. This is interesting. For a very long time, that stock has really underperformed. There has been massive selling as well. Now I'm getting a sense that maybe that large selling from a global fund seems to be largely getting over in Asian Paints. So that's a flow that need to track in Asian Paints there. The third is a couple of stocks where this FI selling. Kotak Mah Bank stands out. Despite such a good positive commentary and the RBI lifting the ban, still there is selling in Kotak Bank. So that stands out. And IRB Infra is the other name where there is aggressive selling from larger FIs. So both these names on the sell side, so expect high deliveries there. And the last is Aarti Pharma. Weak market, that stock has been buzzing off late. In fact, the stock is at 52-week high. Stock was up 10% yesterday. Even today, the stock is buzzing in trade. I understand for the last couple of days, a leading family office has been an active buyer, and hence you're seeing that outperformance in Aarti Pharma.
Okay, all right, Nimesh, thanks a lot for giving us all those cues. By the way, keep an eye out on Vidya.